Okay, we're in. There we go. So Talisman versus EvH Gaming.
Talisman versus EvH, yep.
Talisman is one game up. We're heading into Dorado. I think that's pretty much it.
Cool. When we're live. I don't know if we're live or not.
I
Looks
was
like we're
told
live.
we are. Yeah.
Cool, we are back. Welcome back. Talisman, one game up, taking on EvH Gaming. We're on Dorado now. What you're kind of looking for? Talisman will be on the defense, I believe, or attack.
Yeah, they start on defense
They'll start on
if
defense,
I remember
yes.
correctly. I'm not sure which team started on the offense the other side, but I assume they're
We're about to
switched,
find out.
Yeah.
As we load it into game, ladies and gentlemen. So we've talked a little bit about the tanks. We know who the tanks would be. Who do you think our more offensive characters are going to be? Who do you think we're going to see come out on that side of it?
Well, fairly easy because he's already being picked. But McCree is always a huge one. I think he's one of the most solid DPS characters together with Reaper, but Reaper is a little bit more situational.
Yes.
McCree is just, he's really good at what he does, which is deal consistent damage without being out-healed by, the likes of Lucio and Ana. If he can get the drop on someone. His ult is only okay, and he's also really nice against flankers. So on the side of Talisman, we have McCree, Talisman himself on McCree, Dragon C on Zarya, Juber on Lucio, Roadhog, Kram on Roadhog, Juletin on Reinhardt, and Salni on Ana.
So actually, a bit of a surprise there. We're kind of talking Kramer on picking up the Roadhog. So instead of taking something maybe like a Reaper or another kind of offensive character, he's actually gone for a kind of offensive / tanky character on that Roadhog. He's got a lot of pick for the team. So they've kind of all going to go down to Talisman to be their sheer damage in these fights. Outside of that, it's going to be obviously Reinhardt's damage is dependent on whether or not he can get on top of you. Zarya's damage obviously is depending on how much you shoot her, which obviously I'm assuming these teams are going to be smart enough not to shoot her while her shield's on.
Hopefully.
On the side of EvH, they're running that Genji there and the Reaper, so they're going for that double kind of super squishy, super offensive characters there. Going to get straight onto the backline and kill Talisman. And we've got the push going straight the way here. You'll see this, most teams don't really stand on the payload until about now, when this is when they can start contesting it on this first kind of corner.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, with a pretty mobile offense with the Genji and the Reaper. No Zenyatta with Genji, which is interesting, giving their Genji a little bit more survivability and also aiding them with the Discord orb. We see EvH pushing up quite steadily, nothing too much happening yet. Reaper trying to flank.
That was a good pick and a good kill there. Cryer is getting taken down by the Reaper, running a little bit low, but nothing too major. Reaper's really good at busting these tanks forward here, and now they've got them in this choke point. This is where they're going to try and look for a little bit more.
Yeah, really, like after those two picks, you're not going to try and push through as EvH. Just regroup, try to get everyone back in there. We see that on the side of Talisman, the ult charges are getting pretty high, so that fight is going to really stall out the push of EvH. I'm really curious to see if they're able to, try to draw out some ultis and then push again with their own, because if not, they're going to have a really hard time.
Yeah, they're fully stacked on 3 people here, ready to go, while EvH are really not that close. They've now got the nano boost in the ground shatter down on Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets nano boosted and charges straight into Juba. That's their healer and their tank's down. There goes 3 kills onto the side of EvH, 4 kills. They're starting to run absolutely wild off with this fight. It now looks like they've got the payload working through. They got it through that really, really hard choke point. This next point is quite easy to push. Now the teams are down. Lots of ultimates expended on the side of EvH Gaming there. Talisman is still hanging onto that Earth Shatter and the McCree ultimate there.
Yeah, pretty much the Juletin's rather Dragon Seed Zarya ultimate didn't really... There was no follow-up to it, unfortunately. And that's one of the problems you have with the comp that Talisman's currently running. It's really hard for you to actually capitalize on that ultimate of Zarya, on that Graviton field, because McCree nor Roadhog are really good at capitalizing on it. If you have like a Reaper or a Genji, it makes it a lot easier, but they weren't able to do that, and that makes the team fight rather easy to win for EvH. We're steadily pushing on now.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice time until they get to this next kind of corner. Once they start to push forward, it looks like the fight's going down there. There's the charge and the shatter onto Reinhardt on the back line there. 3 kills picked up on the side of Talisman, just going crazy, pushing them off the payload at this point. Krymer has taken down Gunvelt, and they've now pushed them all the way back onto that point 1, and they're going to try and stalk the payload straight back, as far back as possible. Zway's been knocked down by the Ana, no healing onto him at this point.
Yeah.
They've now expended no ultimates in that fight, but they did manage to pick up 3 kills there. And the payload then just gets steadily pushing again.
And Soulkill actually did use his Reaper ultimate down, trying to kill Talisman. While it was happening...
That was a massive ultimate there. Full hog, whole hog goes down. Krymer and Jason get themselves a kill. Massive ultimate, but there goes in straight with way, and that is a 4 for 2 on the side of EvH. They get straight back on the payload, and they've got it through the worst choke point of this part of it. They've now just got to get it into that open part, and then they can push on to point 3.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Like, the team that EvH runs is so good in capitalizing on those grappling fields. As soon as that happens, Soulkiller pops his ulti, Genji pops his ulti, but we have another one.
Another fight and a really good Lucio ultimate. Earth Shatter hits absolutely no one, although he does manage to pick 2 up with it. They're still continuing on with the fight. Soulkiller is going straight onto the back line, trying to take out Krymer, and he does do so. That was almost a team wipe, and they get back onto the point. This is them pushing through onto the next checkpoint. They have 3.5 minutes to take one more checkpoint.
Yeah. We've seen like every team fight so far be a blowout either way. The last 2 times it went in the favor of EvH, the first time in the favor of Talisman. Not a lot of balanced fights, just smash ultis together and then one team wipes completely.
Well, this is the power of the Zarya at this point, isn't it?
Yeah.
But keep in mind, Talisman, although they're getting their final push against them, they have 3 minutes to defend, and they have 4 ultimates available to them at this point. But it feels like they're almost ready to concede as they're just standing above them. The nano boost goes down, and there's a great Earth Shatter onto 3. Talisman picks up 1 kill. Krymer picks up the 2nd kill. There's Dragon C. Soulkiller takes 1 back on the back line there. And the payload has been left alone. It is a 3 for 2 in favor of Talisman. A 4 for 2, say you. And it looks like Talisman have managed to get back on the payload. 2 minutes and 52 seconds to defend, however. I don't know if they can hold out at this point.
Yeah, especially with the Zarya, 83 ult percentage. Genji ready. Reaper is almost ready. Gunveld has his Earth Shatter almost up. So I can only imagine that EvH is gonna, charge up those last ultimates, just go in for a huge wombo combo and push that payload through the last. Going up the staircase here.
Going straight through the back line. Zarya gets knocked up with the nano, not the nano boost. He picks up 3 kills. There's 4 kills. Talisman running a little bit low, but they've only got 1 person to kill, and that is Reinhardt. They successfully defend one more time, pushing that payload further and further back, and they have the ultimate advantage in this next fight. No, it's pretty much equal, actually. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, what you
saw
there
they have a nano boost. They will have a nano boost for the next
Yeah,
fight.
they will. A little bit of miscommunication between the two, between the team of EvH. You saw Gunveld going really, really deep with the nano boost, and the rest of his team not really able to follow up. And due to him going so deep, the backline was completely open. So, bit of an aggressive play, or even nano boost being used.
There's the Zarya ultimate pinning them all in place. Lots and lots of damage going down. No kills picked up yet. As I say that, it goes 2 for 1 on the side of Talisman. Talisman are trading again. They're doing a fantastic job of defending this point. Another Zarya ultimate pins all of them in place. Really good shield, trying to block out as much of that Reaper ultimate as possible. Zway running a little bit low here, and he has to get himself away to safety, as he does manage to get picked up on the back line. That was the which way? It's Krymer who's alright. They've switched out onto the second Genji, so that's throwing me off here.
Yeah.
1 minute and 8 seconds left to push here. Talisman, they got pushed in really hard, but they're doing a fantastic job of just kind of letting the team push in and get a little bit overconfident. They now have 59 seconds. This is probably one more team fight left in them. However, ultimates are down on everyone, as Gunvelt knocks himself off the map and gets himself killed.
Oh wow, that's not something
bad.
you
That's bad at this point.
Want to have happen. Krymer still has his Dragon Blade, so I can only imagine that's going to be used. Oh, malfunction. That's unfortunate. Right foot stopped working.
It looks like we got 33 seconds left on the timer. They have one fight left in them. I don't know if they're going to take it. They're coming forward and they're going up the stairs looking for that last fight. Are they going to get it? That is the question. They've all thrown down. They're in that small corridor. Dragon Ace gets the first kill of the fight. Everyone's health bars are dropping extremely low. Krymer has popped his ultimate. There's a Graviton Surge. There is the team wipe. And it looks like Talisman are going to take this game. And they are going to take the series 2-0 in their favor.
Yeah. Man, that was quite the turnaround from Talisman after getting team wiped 2 or 3 times in a row. We were talking before the game about the Zenyatta, and every team fight here, or at least the most of them.
Sorry, they haven't won yet, have they?
Yeah.
I'm getting a little ahead of myself. However, they're now literally got to win this game, and they take the series.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, as I was saying, like the Grafton fields have been super huge in, deciding every team fight. I would like to see a Zenyatta from either team here, because there is one thing that really counters a Graviton Surge, and that is the Zenyatta ultimate. Yes. But I don't know if either team has a confident Zenyatta player, because after the nerfs, he's not as good as he used to be. He's still, I feel like, a very solid support. But they might feel like Lucio and Ana is just going to do a better job. But we see the Mercy and the Mei on the side of EvH, so that's really interesting to me.
So they're really going, because they keep getting whittled down in these fights in massive team wipes against them. They're putting it all on Soul Killer to carry the damage. Obviously, Mei with the icicle damage, if you're very good with that aiming, it actually does do a horrendous amount of damage. But they're going for that kind of team fight, team wipe, res, and turn the team fight back around. So re-engage, engage, and just trying to work the fight around that. On the side of Talisman, they're going for the double damage again. The Krymer stays on his Genji. Talisman switches to the Reaper off the McCree. So they're really looking for that kind of push damage. Get through these tanks. Reaper is fantastic. When he gets up close and personal, he does so much damage to these tanks.
Yeah, I like the change to Reaper here. As I said before, it's really nice to have someone that can consistently aid you in wiping the team with the Graviton field, and now you have that in Reaper and Genji as well. So I really like the offensive team build. I'm really curious to see how the Mei is going to do here, because a good Mei can just wreck teams. Mercy is really interesting as well. Let's see how EvH is able to utilize this, slightly different comp.
Well, you've got Krymer off on the side here, just trying to zone people out, trying to get this push. They have managed to get a nice, easy push on this first corner. Nothing too unexpected. It's this chokehold, that EvH need to look to defend at this point. Are they going to do a good job of it? That is the question, as the payload just kind of swilts through pretty easy. Are they going to get an easy push here? It looks like we're getting our first little fight there. The Mei wall goes down. Talisman picks up Soul Killer on the backline. Dragon Ace picks up himself a kill. This is a 2-for-1 on the back here. And it looks like they're going to continue to stand on top of the point and get the kills here. Krymer gets himself another kill. He does get taken out by Gunval on the back. There's the Earth Shatter. Doesn't really hit too much there. And they just seem Talisman just walked the payload onto point 2.
Yeah, and that Earth Shatter is kind of, trying to salvage a lost situation.
They should have held it, yes. If that's what you were trying to say.
Yeah. That's indeed what I was trying to say. Makes it a lot harder to win your next team fight. We do almost I thought I had it for a moment there, because Zwei was actually able, Zwei on Mei, that's funny. I was actually able to zone off one of the team members, but they weren't able to get the picks, and the team fights are so snowballing in this game. So we have Krymer off on the side again, try kind of wall jumping. He's going in now.
He's doing a good job of just kind of wall jumping, getting a little bit of zone down as the rest of the team push the point. It looks like EvH are trying to take the high ground, trying to get that kind of drop-down team fight that Talisman managed to get so successfully onto them with a very similar comp. However, they do now not have access, to that Earth Shatter, because it did get used, but the Earth Shatter gets used against them. Gundog gets knocked up, and Jilton takes down Zera on the back. That's a 2-for-1, because Krymer manages to pick himself up a kill. That is a 4-for-1, a 5-for-1. Zwei is the only one left alive as the Blizzard is thrown down. It is too little too late. Good Ice Wall manages to delay the kill, but she is taken down. Yet another team fight in the favor of Talisman. They have 4 minutes to push this point, and they still haven't hit the checkpoint. This game looks very easily in their favor.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like EvH is, feeling the pressure, because in the first game they didn't really, and even in the first half of this map, you saw them use their ultimates a lot more conservatively. And now we've seen, like, the Mei ultimate just now, the Reinhardt ultimate, they're just being used without a lot of effect when the team fight is basically already lost. So I hope they can still pull it together. If not, it's going to be a really easy push here.
Well, they switched to the Pharaoh, so they're kind of looking for that high ground damage to get onto them. There's the Lucio ult thrown down to give everyone the heal. Talisman ult pretty much no one, but he does manage to get the kill on the Ana on the back. Krymer picking up kills on the Mercy. This is another fight going massively in the favor of Talisman as Krymer just runs completely off again as he is doing so much damage in every fight possible.
Oh,
There's a Zarya ult, probably not the best one there, although it looks like he might be able to get Krymer. Krymer manages to dodge himself out and actually does manage to survive. Talisman picks himself up a kill and the gravity surge is reversed back onto them. Look at the team wipe and it looks like that is it. Match complete. Talisman completely walk over EvH Gaming.
That was a convincing second half, man.
Skitlite.QPAD. Felt like we were fed up false information of the team names there.
Oh really?
I'm not surprised to see Zway get player of the game here on the Genji. He played phenomenally in the series. That was a huge Zarya ultimate, huge Dragon Blade. He really did go completely off, and in my opinion, he was the